Hello, Global, and happy half anniversary to you. You guys are so close. I feel like it's time to celebrate. I can't find any of the the party blowers. I don't know what the heck they're called. Anyway, streamers, all that good stuff. We got a little Tom Berry here sitting back, enjoying being king of the stream tonight. Congratulations to him and to his supporters. Long may he reign, or until somebody replaces him. That doesn't happen too often. Anyway, so here we are. Global is going to be celebrating its half anniversary very, very quickly. And I do believe that there was supposed to be a video release tonight that that talked a little bit about everything that was going on, but I could not find it for the life of me. But some things apparently to look forward to are the fact that you guys are getting, 2,000 busier, 800 accessory books, 800 armor books, rainbow fragments, just 16 of them, 12 rainbow vision spheres, 80 million gil. 80,000 gil is nothing. 400 MR growth eggs, and all elements of Magicite XL 80 times. So you guys are in Party Central, and there's going to be a lot of things to look forward to. I do believe if the half anniversary will probably be the exact same thing that you saw on JD, maybe even a little bit better. But some of the biggest things I remember from the half anniversary was I do believe it was a 6K paid step up where it gave you a total, if you went all 3 steps, 7 URs guaranteed. And not only that, there was also 7 days of pulling guaranteed URs where it alternated between character and vision card. There's going to be lots of good stuff for both paid and free, but obviously. But, I've talked about the point event before, and you should definitely go back and check those old videos out about fighting in those point events, or the trial events as they're called on Global, I do believe. But the real thing to talk about is the fact that Bling Stern is going to be your new character, and whether or not you should pull for him. That's right, this is a should you pull video in disguise. So let's talk about Bling Stern. First thing to note is that he is like Gilgamesh. He is not a limited time character, and he will cost you. First thing to note is that you will not be able to get him off any of the free pulls, or at least you should not be able to get him off any of the free pulls in Global, as he is a brand new character and he won't be included on those banners. So you're going to have to pull, and this is a character I recommend above all of getting just early. And the main reason is because his shards are double cost, just like Gilgamesh. If you take a normal UR, your 5 shards are what, 250 a piece? Well, guess what? His are doubled. And I don't think I got that cost wrong. My brain is a little fried after a day. But yeah, Bling Stern is a double cost character, and that means that his hard quest, where you can get a total of 50-ish shards, it's just better to get started on that sooner rather than later. And for anybody who is curious, Bling Stern is a very powerful character. He is so powerful that even I, after getting him, have kind of just been slowly building him, trying to find ways to irk out extra value of getting his shards from different UOCs and whatnot that basically reduce the cost overall. But Bling Stern has been a very slow build, as you can see. But he is an incredibly powerful character, and that is good. I have seen many people combine him with Venera to shocking results. I've seen him also just appear in different raids where he has ended up being incredibly powerful and incredibly useful. The fact that he has distance closer abilities, debuff abilities, AoE abilities, lots of different stuff in his kit. He is a very powerful dark-based character. Now, is he invincible? Absolutely not. From the very get-go to now, of course I run into whale versions of him that are just a little bit too much to handle without a properly developed counter to him, but The primary thing about this character is that he does kind of rely a little bit on evasion and a lot on dishing out just a lot of damage. He's a character who really wants to kill the enemy before they kill him. And overall, his kit is just nice. Knight of Ruin is his primary job, a exclusive job for him. Samurai underneath it, which is great for raising units' bravery permanently or in battle. Really nice little support ability. And last but not least, an assassin ability, which has proven to be very strong in the past, as it's always just worked out really well with Venera. And even more recently, JP got a lower tier character that ended up having a brand new, who shoots a thunder-based Dragoon, but she also has the assassin underneath, and her kit ended up being surprisingly strong. I think that Assassin is just one of those kits that we can, most of the time, rely on just being really, really good. But yeah, Bling Strene is just very, very powerful. Taking a look at his master ability, increased defense penetration of 20 and increased slash attack plus 10, again, going on that whole DPS thing. TMR is a armor, 444 HP, 10 defense, 12 critical, with an attack resistance increase of 35 for 3 turns. Definitely not a bad thing. I don't think it's the most exciting thing, but it is attack resistance, so there you go. Looking at his kit, he ends up being not the highest amount of HP, but a pretty good amount of HP overall, especially if you support him properly with a high attack stat. Magic will never be his thing, and you should not even be asking me that question. Looking at him, he does have the kind of soldier buff where it just gives 60% attack up at the cost of some resistance, but he isn't even that terrible in terms of those resistances. You can also get extra attack, extra evasion rate, even at the cost of some defense, but that reduces the amount of defense you lose as you increase it. That's the Samurai ability. And then evasion or acquired AP is his other 2 support abilities. AP was probably a little bit overvalued by me at the start, but it's also not bad. Increasing by a factor of, 50 is pretty good. Not 50 times, but anyway. As you can see, I have not really spent a ton of time. That's something else. I'm looking for the resistance button. So just to kind of show what a basic build with, I do believe I have just a sword equipped to him, the Rune Blade. You're looking at some good slash resistance, some strike resistance, and shooting resistance. Very weak to magic, and that is the thing. A strong holy attack will leave him particularly not being the happiest character ever. So be wary of that. Holy will be his biggest counter, as is the case with many dark units, and unlike Kayn in the future, Kayn, who has a very strong ability called Guts, which just kind of allows him to tank a fatal damage, and that's in a majorly strong part of the fact that Kayn's kit also has Sentinel, or not just Sentinel, but Paladin sub-job, which makes him just more tanky and capable of dealing with damage a lot better than Bling Strene. Counters are pretty darn strong, either increasing evasion or increasing the slash attack while countering damage, or just the general increase evasion rate and increase CT for 1 turn that the assassins have. Looking into the main part of his kit, he does have a way to increase Light Killer. He has extra damage, more damage, AoE damage, way to increase attack and accuracy for a while, and an increased max HP and restore HP raised by 25% for 3 turns in the sub job. Don't think it's necessarily worth running. Probably just want to run the main kit with Samurai, I do believe, as a sub job. Possibly Assassin too. Samurai has the bravery increase, the evasion rate increase. Those can be AoE effects to help out other characters as well. Just damage, chance of increasing blind, and a little bit of a piercing attack on one of his abilities that also gives him Machine and Stone Killer. And into his Assassin, damage and Steel, damage and Poison or Paralyze, potentially, damage and decrease defense when attacking from behind, absorb AP and crit chance, minus 100%, and just more damage. So Stern is primarily a damage-based character. So I talked a lot about it and gave a really brief overview about it. Who exactly is looking for this character? Well, if you're a fan of Stern, probably isn't too much to say. He will also give a competitive edge if you are super interested in being a tryhard in the trial event. He is the only character on the JP side who gave a giant point bonus for farming that up, so you may want to consider him for that if you're really interested in trying super hard on this point event. Other than that, Bling Stern is a solid character if you're looking to bolster a darkness-based, very physical offense-focused kind of team. You can pair him well with Venera, you can pair him well with a couple of other characters. He is not invincible. He is not the most OP character ever. That is constantly changing depending on what week it is on the JP side. But if you're really looking for a potential alternative to him as well, you could just skip this event, not worry too much about the point event, just use regular Stern, Mashari, and Shadow Links as your bonus units for this time. And then maybe if you're looking for a very strong darkness-based character, go with... It's in here somewhere. There he is. Kain. Kain is another dark character. This character was much more powerful and much more impactful. I remember a lot of chat around Bling Stern back at the time, and again, don't get me wrong, saw a really good performance, was never sad to see him in multiplayer because he was a character capable of just getting stuff done, which is always valuable. But in terms of who was a more monster in the meta, so much so that they really needed to bring out a kind of counter to him, yeah, Kain was a much better dark unit, cheaper, but a collaboration unit. So if you're really wanting to go for a impactful dark character, Kain probably is a little bit more. That being said, Bling Stern is definitely not a bad character. Just once again, much like Gilgamesh, if you are going to go for him, you should be looking for ways to eke out or sneak out, squeeze out as much value as you possibly can from everywhere. So again, if you are interested, if you want this character, if he is just the one you want, cool. I think you'll get a ton of value out of him, but you probably want to get him on day one and start doing the hard quest, reduce the cost a little bit, and keep an eye out for UOCs that if you are a mid-level or level spender, then you can get just good value on his character shards by the fact that you're buying them at essentially cost. But also for the global side, to close out this video, I would like to say that you should definitely probably wait to pull on this character as well, because on the JP side, we will be getting the TGS news this week, Tokyo Game Show. That live stream will be on Sunday. I will be restreaming it on my Twitch channel, so please join me. Check it out. I'm expecting a collaboration announced, and ever since half anniversary on the JP side, there has been talks of a Final Fantasy VII collaboration, and that just may be a guy with a big sword and a lot of damage that you would rather than this guy. Anyway, let me know. Are you going for Bling Stern? Are you passing on this? Are you excited for the trial? Are you excited for the half anniversary and all the free stuff? Of course you will. So that should just be a lot of yeses in the comment section. So excited. Anyway, happy anniversary, half anniversary to you guys on Global, and I'll see you again for another video later. Take care. See you next time.